Okay, great. Welcome back to Goal to Retire. In our last series, we discussed very briefly on how to build your nest egg. We're going to be coming out with in-detail videos on how to actually get this thing rolling and start you off from day one. So click subscribe below. You will see some more videos from us. You'll get an alert. Click on the bell also, and so that you will receive the alerts as we come out on YouTube with this great information for you. There's so many people in this country that are working and working and working, and they don't see a clear path to actually know how to retire. And so we've got some very interesting off-the-wall ideas on how this should be accomplished, and so make sure you come back and check out these videos as we go along in the future. So again, click subscribe below, and we will take you through the process on a daily basis.
We're all attracting into our lives, whether we believe it or not, whether we like it or not. And you can look around at what you've attracted into your life and go, yeah, I attracted into my life where I am today, the things that I have in my life, and you have been attracting that, and I realize now that I can alter what I attract into my life. I can fool around with this, and I can test this out. And these goal cards, these gratitude cards, allow you to test that out and say, you know what? Let's just keep it small and simple, and come up with a small goal that you write on your goal card. I would like to attract $500 in my bank account by the end of December. That money, you won't believe where that money is going to come from. You'll be like, shit, where did that come from? Why didn't I do that before? And when you test it out, and you start, like Jimmy and I will be driving around and get a parking spot right in front. He goes, you attended that parking spot. And so I test this, I play with it, I fool around with it. And now my goal cards look nothing like my goal cards looked like 2 years ago, because it's a little bit tweaked. And now that goal card is done. That's water behind the bridge. Let's double it. Let's double that. Let's double that again. So
what I've been doing is to get by. I wouldn't think too far in the future. I would just
focus on today.
Like this hour.
This hour.
And then, get through that task. Like right now, all I care about is getting that lady's window in. Mm-hmm. Then when I get that done, I'm like, all right, step by step, just to get through the day. And I wouldn't worry about tomorrow or next week or the mortgage or anything. But at the same time, that stuff is still sneaking up.
It's still real.
Yeah, exactly. And then all of a sudden when it shows up, or my wife's like, because she does the bills.
She does the books.
She's like, you owe, like, right now we have to send out a $500 paycheck to the, or check to the government or whatever.
To the window guy or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
you find yourself focused, and all of a sudden you're 58 years old. It's like, this is going to be huge, man.
I just got a check in the mail. Actually, it didn't come yet. But someone just sent me a text message. They just put a check in the mail for $3,500 for a job that I'm going to do. 50%, a whole bunch of work. Didn't even excite me. It didn't mean, I'm like, it's just more work that I have to do to get the other $3,500 or whatever.
To close up the deal.
It didn't even do anything for me, because I know that it's going to be a lot of work to get that rest of that money. And it's outside, and it's getting cold, and I'm not sure who's going to help me. And I'm like, big deal. You just gave me money, but I have to give you work.
When that check comes, take $150.
Yeah, exactly.
That's going towards my mental retirement plan.
Yeah.
It's got to.
And I know exactly what you're saying, and I know, believe it or not, and I think we talked about this a long time ago. And there was a friend of mine would do this with change in his wallet. Dollar bills, just dollars. And he would have like a little envelope in his drawer or whatever, And every time he opened his wallet and he found a couple dollars, he would just stick it in this little envelope.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you said, that's just a bunch of dollars. That's, you got to think bigger than that.
You got to think bigger than that. You got to think bigger than that right now.
Well,
I mean, not dollars, whatever your number is.
But
so let's say, go ahead.
Even on a small scale, the thing is, next thing you know, there's like $80 in there that you never even thought about because dollars don't count. You just, you never missed them. You never. It's not like you even needed them.
Then do it.
It's the same idea, only that was a very
20x that, and then just say 20s don't count. I'm only keeping 50s and 100s.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And next thing you know, it was building up until one of my kids got a hold of it.
I don't know where you go with that, but no, I mean,
someone decided to take.
Yeah, the money attracts money. It's a very interesting phenomenon, and when the one mentor that I listened to, he says, he goes, so what does everybody have in their junk drawer in their house? Everybody's got a junk drawer, right? Everybody, what do you keep in there? Cell phone, chargers, right? Receipts, right? Bills, invoices, statements. He says, I keep cash in there. I keep cash. I keep chunks of cash in my junk drawer. So now if I want to get to the junk, I have to go through all this cash to get to the junk that's in the back of the drawer. It's a mental exercise. Yeah, you got that check for $3,500. Turn 500 of that into $20 bills and you stack them all up. And stack them all up. And keep a rubber band around it. And keep that in your junk drawer. Just keep it available. So every time you go in there looking for a pencil, oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Your opportunities that you're going to start to notice are going to flood into you from places that you can't believe. Somebody's going to call you up from 30 years ago and say, hey, you know what, I'm starting up a business, I don't know, whatever it is, and I'm looking for an investor, maybe $1,000 or something like that. Instead of being, oh, what are you, crazy? I'm so freaking stressed out from getting this kitchen done, I can't be thinking about this. These opportunities that are going to come your way, you're now going to look at them and look for them where you haven't before. Like, I don't know if you remember when we were kids, we go out to a bar, like, oh, $20. I'm finding money on the ground like crazy.
And what about the bank? What about the bank envelopes?
Bank envelopes, I found one in the snow. Is that the one you're talking about?
No, I don't know. I don't know where you'd find them.
And I was going for a job interview. I was going to school out in Oklahoma, and I'm walking through the snow, and there's an envelope, a money envelope, right, where they stick the bills in. It was folded, and it was in the snow, and I stepped on it, and I'm like, ooh, there's some padding in there. That's not an empty envelope. So I was late for my interview. I pick up the envelope, I dust it off, I put it in my pocket, and I sat through this whole interview. What the fuck is in that envelope, man? Oh, God, I was like, I was broke. I was getting a job. I was going to Staples or something. And I sit there the whole time. The guy's like, you okay? Yeah, just trying to count the money that's in my back pocket with my ass bone. And it was like $32 or something. But it was an envelope. Another time, I found this kid's whole salary for a week over at Stop and Shop, $250 in 20s. And $240, I think. Changed this guy's whole week. I mean, he was screwed. Anyway, I have always found money. Why? Because when my grandmother and I, when I was like maybe 7 or 8 years old, my grandmother set me up so that I would find $1 on the street. We would walk into the Demblings, to a grocery store. Oh, she forgot something. So now we were walking back down, and she had literally dropped $1, like this, and then gone back. Look, Grandma, it's $1. I'd pick up. I'd never found any money in my life. So what did I do at 6, 7 years old? Now I go to the grocery store like this. I look for money, and I have been.
Well, that's what I was going to say. That's why you find it, because you're looking for it.
You find whatever you're looking for. And if you're looking for trouble, you're going to find it. If you're looking for bills and invoices, your subconscious has to show you what you are focused on. And if you're focused on investments, you're looking for investments, you will find opportunities, investments that weren't there, that haven't been there in your life for the last whatever years.
Or they might have been there, but you didn't realize it.
Because you're too busy doing your other things. You may have, and this is a learned process of looking for investments. Now, when I'm talking to somebody, I'm like, what does that guy do? He looks a lot more relaxed than I am. You just came back from where? For a month? Really? So what do you do again? I want to know. I may be able to use a fraction of what he does. I may be able to copy, mimic, partner with that individual on the next deal that he's doing. Stuff that you wouldn't be looking for before because you were doing your thing of when I was in my funk, I wasn't looking for investments. Are you crazy? Investing? I can't even make the freaking mortgage payment this month. How could you even talk to me about investing? Well, I can talk to you about investing because I've learned enough to know that when you talk about investing and learn about investing, you start looking for investments, even though you're not in a position to invest at the moment, because at the moment is just how things are for the moment. This is, for today, yeah, this is the way it is. But you've got a future, and prepare for the future of holding some investments by stashing $150 out of that $3,500 check. And so you're not excited about the $3,500. Well, now you're going to get excited about the $3,350 because you took $150.
Exactly. Yeah.
But get excited about the $150.
Yeah.
And there's your new excitement. You got this. Hey, if you don't even want to tell your wife about it, don't even tell your wife about it. Get that away. Stash it. Somehow get your hands on that. Tuck that away. If you want to hopefully you can get your wife involved in this and your whole family involved in this, because this is a family project. Of, hey, I'm stashing this $150. Anybody touches it, I will literally kill you. I will just strangle you right here on the spot. So this is a family project. This is family money. Watch this and put the $150 away and do it again. And then maybe you can steal 75 of that other money when you, I don't know, you're at Home Depot and, I don't know if you have a debit card, use a debit card.
I use a Home Depot card with that high interest rate. And then pay that, and then, that gets built up.
That builds up, or do you pay that down every month?
No, I haven't even been able to, right now, I don't even know how much is on that.
Okay. Well, like
I'm
you said,
I'm just sinking.
This is a one step at a time process. If you want it to go, if you want this to go exponential, then what I'd like you to do is start reading books, as many books as you can from successful people. I have some recommendations that I actually have a book I'm going to give you tonight. Great, thanks. Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. Now, the title itself, it sounds corny or whatever, but it really is in your mind. It starts in your mind. This guy, T. Harv Eker, wrote a great book. He's got a great program. My son and I actually attended one of his events last year. Met some really awesome people with the mindset that they are going to become millionaires. And so I just want you to have that too. You can hold on to that. The secrets that are in that book are amazing. But everything starts here. Everything starts in your mind. When you start writing out those gratitude cards, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have $10,000 in my bank. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have paid off my Home Depot card. I don't have that anymore. I'm so happy and grateful that now that I use a Home Depot card, I'm able to pay it off at the end of the month. And I'm using that just to gain points, so that when I gain points using whatever credit card you have, I'm going to use those points to go on vacation. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am using those points to go on vacation. It's all a freaking head game.